Hi Virgo, this is your chakra realignment reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Let's find out what chakras need some TLC at this time. Starting with some angel numbers for you. We'll get 3 of these and then we'll tap in with the chakra oracle cards and the chakra tarot deck as well. Alright Virgo, let's see what's going on for you. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. All right, your angel numbers, Virgo. We have 0440, the gut feeling. We have 5555. Get one more. And we have 101, starting over. All right, bottom of the deck is 333. So let's start with 0440, the gut feeling. This is all about intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love and monogamy. It says follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. All right, so we're dealing with some third-party situations here, Virgo. Some sharing going on. We have 5555, clarity, great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace forward and process. It says you aren't a victim of circumstance, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for a success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best at long last. You are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Okay, so what I'm picking up is I feel as though there's a third party situation or there's multiple people involved in something, where there should just be 2, a union or a partnership. Some clarity is coming through now for you, and I feel you're realizing that you're going to have to start again, start fresh. So perhaps something you thought was going to come together isn't coming together, and now you're being guided to start again, starting from the beginning, starting over with 101. It says you're not a victim of the circumstances, so perhaps you're in a low vibration right now because of whatever's playing out. But as the card says, it says you're not a victim. We are the creators of our own reality, so there's a reason for whatever you're going through. Perhaps it is to start over. 101, using intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. It says happiness is linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failure is key. Happiness is real, possible and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun, start fresh. So clearly something here hasn't taken off as you anticipated, and perhaps it's put you in a low vibration. You're feeling a bit like a victim. But as it says here, start fresh. You get an opportunity to start again with experience this time. Bottom of the deck is 333, support. So you are being supported to grow in your creative projects or your creative endeavors. This is involving your community. So it's saying it's time to focus inwards, to work on yourself as within, so without. So whatever you're struggling with externally, it's because you're being guided to go within and take a look at whatever it is inside of you that is reflecting this external thing to you. This may be your self-esteem. It may be a lack of competence, as the card says. Whatever it is, take the time out to work on this. We all have things to work on. So, go within, work on whatever it is you need to work on, and then move forward in contributing to your community in a positive way. Lovely. Okay, let's see what chakras are being focused on at this time, are being highlighted for you, Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Straight away I'm seeing 2 throat chakra cards. Having the will, having the drive to communicate. I'm also seeing sacral chakra, which is your emotions and also your relationships. So perhaps you're having issues in your relationships, which is affecting your emotions, and as a result it's affecting your work ethics, the way you show up, your competence, your commitment to your work. This has something to do with some inner child wounds. So perhaps you need to look at those. All right, Virgo. Okay, that one flipped out. Divine consciousness, your crown chakra, your connection with the divine, with source, with your higher self. That's what is needing to be focused on at this time. Connection to the light. All right, you have you've got 3 cards. I'm going to put that one back, but that came out earlier, which is the throat chakra, your will, your drive, self-control, assertiveness and expression. But your 2 cards, the 2 main cards are both crown chakra cards. Okay, so I feel you may be struggling with your faith right now, Virgo, and hope in something. You're being guided to have a stronger connection with the divine. You're being guided to stop what you're doing. Find stillness in the divine, in your higher self, or whoever you subscribe to, you know, God, source, universe, whoever it is you subscribe to. You're being guided to pause and focus on that right now. Both cards, 48 and 49, are linked to the Most High, to the divine, to your higher self, to a higher consciousness, to something greater than you, something outside of yourself. And you're being guided to have some faith or more faith in this. Let's start with card 48, which is about faith, hope, support, miracles, and spirituality. So you're receiving some form of downloads, crown chakra downloads, to open your crown up to receive more light. And this light is truth. This light is, you know, the downloads that you get when you're a channeler, or, you know, you're a spiritual advisor of some sort, or you're in a, you know, you've got a purpose, you're in a ministry, you've got a mission, and you need the direction to navigate so you can succeed in whatever this mission is. But it's looking like, it's feeling as though you've got no hope. You've got a lack of hope in your spirituality right now. Treat others with respect, or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd. There's some form of betrayal that's going on here, and this is resulting in you losing faith in God, shall we say. You're losing faith in the divine because of what you can see around you. Let's tap in with some tarot cards to find out what's really going on for you, Virgo. But your angel numbers are repeating 0s and 4s, 0s and 1s, and the 5s, 5555, which is all about making changes, choosing, having better choices, or making better choices in order for changes to actually take place. All right, Virgo, let's see what's going on. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Check your charts to see where you have your Virgo placements. Yeah, boredom, lack of disinterest, stagnancy, pausing, delays, feeling stuck. I really do feel a heavy sense of lack of hope, lack of inspiration, lack of motivation, lack of drive, lack of direction. So that would be the perfect time to pause and turn inwards, because this is pulling your vibration down to lower frequencies, devil energy, and you need it to be raised back up to the crown, which is your Christ consciousness, your divine, your divinity. So you may be operating in the lower chakras right now, which would be the first 3, fear, lust, lack of self-control, things like that. So focus on your connection with source, with the divine, in order to balance out the rest of the chakras. So it's looking like someone took a leap of faith in a new direction of some sort. There's some secrets or illusions going on around here, which is causing burdens. Let's take a look for you, Virgo. Strongest energy surrounding Virgo at this time. There's a gut feeling. So you have a gut feeling about something that you need, I feel you're needing to walk away from, that you need to start fresh and move away from a person, place or thing that you're holding on to. There we have it, 3 of Wands, holding on to something. So this means this card represents, it's a 3 of Wands, so it represents expansion, moving forward, claiming opportunities that are coming in for you. I'm seeing this as 3 parties though, 3 wands. This could be 3 masculines. Wands can represent the male phallic. So 3 masculines. We have the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Queen of Swords uses that sword, and that's her truth. That's clear communication. Intelligence, logic. We have the 10 of Wands. Someone's feeling burdened and weighed down, not leaving the past behind. 5 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. All right, so there is a sense of lack or loss here, which is shown with the 5 of Cups. This is some form of sadness due to some form of juggling going on. 2 of Pentacles. If you've got a lot going on right now and you're juggling everything, this could even be finances, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul, not having enough, and when it comes in, it goes right back out again. And this is burdening you. We have the Sun, Leo energy, or positive energy wanting to come through. What's this? Completion, the World card, and we have the 6 of Cups. So was you connecting with someone from your past who was already involved with someone? There's a connection in your past. 6 of Cups. This could be a past life connection that's come to an end with the World card. It's wrapped up. This may have left you feeling down and low, and that's why you're being guided to reconnect with your faith and the divine. We have death. So you're going through a transformation, an ending of one way of being, moving into, transitioning into another way. So this 2 of Pentacles could even be the transition, slowly transitioning from one way of living to another. And this may be making you feel sad. So we've got 10 Wands and 10 Swords. There's been some major betrayal here. Eight of Wands, 9 of Swords. Someone's scared of some form of communication coming out. I feel there's been some form of deception. There's been some form of betrayal and backstabbings and projections of burden on a person. This could be the soulmate or the past life soulmate, the 6 of Cups, someone from your past. There's been weighed down with these 10 of Wands. But this situation is coming to an end. But there is some form of anxiety and sleepless nights here because someone's not communicating, or you're afraid that something will be communicated. 8 of Wands can also represent travel, forward movement. So anxious of someone moving forward. And this is perhaps where the fear comes in, because you're being guided to start again, perhaps starting alone. And this is a Tower for you. Yeah, 3 of Swords and heartbreak, because you're having to start from the beginning. You're having to probably do life alone. which is new for you. Perhaps you've always had this person to fall back on, but now you're being guided to move forward alone, I feel. Knight of Swords. That's fast communication. Air element again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So someone's been slandering someone, and this has led to a big breakup or bust up and heartache and betrayals. And what is going on for you? Yes, there's been a big breakup, I feel, and there's a lot of slander going on, bitchiness basically, people chatting each other, causing stress and anxiety, causing heartache, causing as much pain as possible to make it difficult for a person to leave and start a new life. Now the truth is out with the Ace of Swords. The Tower hit, divine intervention. And then we get a victory, Six of Wands. So after this Tower, someone's going to be feeling very content and happy with the outcome. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Swords. Someone's money is recovering as well. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. This is a healer. There's a healer involved. So perhaps there's a third party situation where this is really confusing. Someone tried to insert themselves in a partnership with a healer. But the divine stepped in, and there's been a big bust up, a lot of slander now, a lot of low vibrational talks going on about people behind their backs. This is a mess. No wonder you're being guided to raise your frequency, focus on the divine, and start again, because this here is a mess. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. So there's definitely a Leo here. We have the Sun card, and we have the Queen of Wands representing fire sign. So the third party, there's three people here. There's clearly a person from the past, fire sign, and this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be this person from your past and yourself. Queen of Pentacles, mother of, okay, so is this baby mother, baby father drama going on here? Nine of Wands. This is a very heavy, burdensome situation that needs to be just left alone now, and people need to walk away. People are not using their intuition. There's choices that need to be made, but people are not using their intuition in the situation, and it's just making the situation worse. Page of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Someone wants to move to... Okay. This could be a situation where you had a connection with someone and you didn't want to let this person go. The situation's dead and gone. It's over. You're needing to move forward, but you're not doing so. You're holding on to this past person, which is causing issues for them, for their life, for this person's life, as well as your own. Now, this has dragged in a third party, which I feel this is the person you're trying to hold on to is interested in. And this has affected that person as well. This could be the fire sign, the Leo, Queen of Wands, someone that's confident, someone that I feel could even be a healer. That's their work. And because it's affecting their work and their abilities, or it's affecting the energy that they have. So basically, it's a distraction from them doing their healing work. This mess going on and trying to pull someone into this third party situation, this three-way mess between a baby mother and a baby father. And then you've got this healer that is being pulled into the middle of this dynamic that has got nothing to do with them. The divine has had to step in and deal with the situation between you two, because it's very toxic, in order for this third person who has got nothing to do with any of this to move forward, you know, in their work. And I feel that's the person that gets the success and the contentment, is because they've got nothing to do with this mess. You've created a three-way, or tried to, someone has. And I feel you're feeling low vibration because you're wanting to hold on to someone, but that situation's dead and gone. It's time to move forward and start over. So that's something that you need to get to a sense or a place of acceptance with. Judgment, 7 of Wands. I feel as though this person is in love with someone else and you can't take that. So I feel you've done all sorts, which has blown the situation up more than what it needed to be because of a lack of acceptance. And now the divine is dropping towers left, right and center to close these cycles out once and for all, so people can move forward in the position that they're supposed to be in. We have a magician here. So there's a magician, someone that's manipulative, that is binding and holding people back because they're afraid to start again alone. So this is someone that's very codependent. Someone is casting illusions, doing spell work. I feel now I'm picking up on heavy spell work, throwing spell work to cast illusions between people so they can bind people and use their frequency or their light to manifest in their own life, because they are in lack with the 5 of Pentacles. Flip the roles if needed at this point, because there's so much confusion in this reading, which I feel is the spell work. You're going to have to decipher and discern the reading yourself. Or furthermore, you can book a personal reading to tap into your personal situation, because someone is deliberately casting illusions and confusion, so the right choices aren't made. We have the 10 of Cups here, and we have the 6 of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So we have a new beginning. Someone's moving towards their happiness, starting fresh, sailing away from this toxicity with the 6 of Swords. May even be implementing a new beginning with this Page of Pentacles. And this is going towards or leading them to their heart's desire, which is the 10 of Cups. This Queen of Pentacles, this is the mother of someone's child or someone that was in business. This is you, Virgo, Hermit. Flip the roles if needed. Don't shoot the messenger. But I feel as though a Virgo has been casting mad illusions on people's lives to bind them, because they're in lack. 5 Pentacles. This person is under heavy, heavy judgment now. Whether it's you or the cross watcher, whoever it is, they're under heavy judgment. Let's close this reading out because this energy is horrible. I'm not going to lie. Moving forward, Spirit, what's the advice for this Virgo? There's a lot of secrets still. There's a lot of illusions, casting illusions and secrets, and there's a lot of dark energy I'm feeling in this reading. I'm not going to lie. Page of Swords and the King of Wands. Now we have someone stalking. Page of Swords, King of Wands. We have someone stalking. So, okay. This King of Wands may be the masculine that you or this Virgo has tried to bind. But this person, this masculine, is watching someone else. This person, I feel, is watching the healer, or is watching the person that they're interested in. This is crazy. So this masculine is being watched while he watches the person he's interested in. We have Temperance, we have the Page of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. The whole situation needs to be balanced out with some form of gesture, small form of love offer, or this could even be an apology, or small cup of the cups represent something emotional, something that will speak to the person's heart. So Temperance and the Page of Cups, and then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is destiny is at play. Destiny is playing out. Seven of Swords. There's a lot of messy energy in this reading, Virgo. Seven of Swords, deception, deceit, holding on to people for personal gain. Final card to close the reading. So the advice is clear. You need to return to source, back to basics. Finding oneness, finding the light within yourself, feeling as though you don't need to be codependent on anyone, because you are a whole divine being by yourself. And when you connect with the divine, and when you build that faith up, you will feel that strength where you won't need to feel as though you need anybody. Five of Wands, a lot of conflict as well now, and spell work. Oh, conflict, spell work, the devil, emotional manipulation. Ooh, this is, yeah. And we have the High Priestess. So this could be even someone that is a practitioner or was a practitioner but chose to drop their vibration for personal gain. And because of that, they've lost everything. They're in lack. Five of Pentacles. All right, Virgo. If this reading resonates, let me know in the comments. Hit the like for me. Book your personal reading as well if you need a bit more clarity, because this is a messy situation. Definitely binding going on here. Definite binding. Definite manipulation. Definite breadcrumbing. All right, let's leave it there, Virgo. Hit that like for me again, much appreciated. And I will catch up with you soon. You take care, Virgo.